bet it's 100 is can barely hear. Oh, wait, my headphones. Oh, that's why. No, actually, it's not why. It's very low. Move this up. Might be clearer. Okay, that's better. All right, this was, which no, I guess today I should start with. We are going to start implementing the new character in my game in Ace Under the Moonlight. So this is an old idle thing, so I'm not going to use that. So what I'm going to do is this is basically how the characters start. Have to make the animation and have to actually have a scale of Charlie here, um, as well as the perspective lines. This helps me with the positioning of the characters and the scaling. This was the original idle pose, but I don't really like it that much. It's basically like this guy's like a punk rocker, so he has a guitar. Um, it's kind of boring though. He's just kind of standing there, but I'm not really sure what else to do. But I can't really use this for the actual in-game stuff, but we can use it for placeholder art. So what I'm gonna have to do is put on some background so you can see this thing. And this is just, it can be pretty messy, it doesn't matter. Um, this is about the correct size of the character. So let's see if I can properly implement. Okay. And now I'm going to take that. I'm just gonna crop it. Um, so far out in front. Put this here. Okay. And then we just save that as a PNG to our file. Just name it just name it like, I'll add placeholder to it. And then after that, you we just do this and put all that back in. Okay, and that is basically all I need for this particular character in the art. So now what I'm gonna do, where is my, okay, OBS. Okay, I'm going to switch scenes. Okay. I think that's fine. So here's Unity. And now I'm going to just, I'm going to add, I have to go into the actual file system. So I'm going to take this guy, I have to put him in Unity. Okay, his code name is criminal. So we can just, okay, use that. And now I should, and once it refactors everything, I can go into here. Actually, I'm going to move you down here because I want to see. I don't really need to see this. I'm going to take, oh, oops. Okay, so now we have our guy in character assets. There he is. It's just a placeholder for the criminal. And we just need that. What we have to do is create a prefab, and I call them paddle 1, paddle 2. So I'm going to create, or rather I should put that up here. Let's go to the real stuff. So once it loads in, yeah, this will give me the actual game, but nothing is put in yet, but you'll see. Create a 2D object. And yeah, circles might matter. So this will be paddle 3. So right now we just have a transform and a sprite renderer. And sprite renderer can really just be right now none, because I'm going to go into that character assets. I'm going to go into criminal idle, and I'm going to take that and put it into here. And now it's going to show up, well, you can see it, but it's going to show up there, but that really doesn't matter because I'm just going to create a prefab with it. So I'm going to take the paddle 3 and move it down into here, and now I have that, and it turned blue up here, so that means it's a prefab, so I'm just going to delete it from here. And now I can edit it in here, because I need the prefab so I can like instantiate it whenever I want. I don't really need to put it inside the hierarchy in every single video, in every single game here. So that's basically what this hierarchy is. This is a list of stuff that's always going to be in the game. And if I turn it on, I'm going to start playing the game. You'll see on the left, a bunch of stuff actually spawns in. Those are all prefabs that spawn in, because they'll change between scenes. They'll change between stages and stuff. So we have like the ball, which can be any ball. This is the name of the stage. So if I open this, is a bunch of stuff, tons of stuff. And then there's a player, which is player 1 will be on the, player 1 will be Charlie on the left, and then player 1 will have the shadow that has to be attached to them, and player 2 also has the same thing. In this case, player 2 is an AI character, but it still just shows up as player 2. Interestingly, you can see when I stop the game, you can see that the 2 AI controllers are always there. I don't know if I really need them right now, but they are always in there. And this basically just gives you the order of events. The main camera is going to start, and then it's going to go down the list and do everyone's scripts and actions they need to perform. So we use prefabs so you can just spawn these in, and there's the load character game object has a script to figure out when and where to load all this stuff in. Let's go back to the paddle 3. And you can see that we just have this character here, and he on the right is just a transform and sprite. So I'll need a bunch of things actually. I'll need fortunately I'll need a rigid body. I do not like using these. I use these because I didn't understand at first, and actually I'm gonna have to look at what the other characters are made with. They have a rigid body, they have a box collider, they have a player input, and I think that's it. No, the animator is sprite renderer, of course. Let's actually collapse all these. Okay, rigid body. These also on the right. I recently learned that these go in order of what's at the top to the bottom, just like the hierarchy. So the first thing that will happen is the transform will take into account the rigid body, the box collider, and player input, and then the script will play, and then the animator, and then the sprite renderer. The fact that the script is here before the animator, and that's before the sprite renderer, that's really important because there was a big glitch in the game back then. Actually, no, I can still just show you, but I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you now. I have to go to character select. I'm gonna remove the AI character. So if I just do this, and if I can get this on the right frame. Hang on. So, oh my god. It has to stream in all this stuff. So there's gonna be a bunch of lag. Alright. All right. So when you actually hit them, the game freezes for a little, a second or two, um, and you can see that this is the frame it'll freeze on, the hit frame. So that's what you want to happen. Now I have to get this precisely done, but this is not what you want to happen. So this, it has stopped on the frame before the impact. She's not really supposed to be hitting here, but whenever the impact happens, the the character will freeze in whatever frame animation they're on, um, and then it continues afterwards. And the issue there was that that was player one, that the animator was actually above the control script. Um, so the animator was playing the animation, and then the script would play, and the script actually controls when and where the animations are played. So it was always one frame too late or too early. I don't know why this is happening in the editor right now. It doesn't happen in the build. That's just one of the quirks of Unity's editor. Right. Anyway, um, what are we doing? We are going to. Right. Yeah, we're going to look at this. So we need. Okay, we need a couple things. We need a box collider, 2D. We need an animator, and this animator. I'm going to do something different with this character. I've this game was my first uh game I programmed, so it's a mess in the programming. Um, and the animator is included in that. So if I go to the this character's finished, uh, Cassandra, and I go to the animator here, that's her animation state machine, and it's a complete mess. There's no need to do this. I just did this because I thought this is how you're supposed to do it. The tutorials I saw, this is how you're supposed to do it. This is completely unnecessary for 2D games, or at least the 2D games I'm making. This stuff is more for like 3D, but like this is, I'm I'm stuck with this. Like maybe once I figure out how to do it with this new character, I'm gonna be like way more simple with it. We'll see. I don't really know. I might go back and fix the characters, but I don't know. The old characters, but I would really want to rather switch engines if I'm really gonna rework the entire game. So now I have to just have all these settings. All these settings are boilerplate for me, so my code will work. So dynamic friction simulated mass one, discrete start awake none. Let's see, so let me see if I remember any of that. All right, so yeah, discrete start awake none. Friction is just a thing I have. Okay, dynamic. So that should work with that. What does the collider want? The collider was no physics material, sizes. Oh, I have to actually. Yeah, that's special. I have to actually make one. Yeah, the size is weird. Okay, so I can just take this and nope. There you are. Alrighty. No. You should be like there. Thing is, like, this character isn't centered on the character because he has the guitar coming out. So I can like make an offset like this. Um, this is the only hitbox they have, by the way. There's the only reason you would need this hitbox is in the fighting mode, or if you're gonna hit the other character, so it's less important. But we'll use this and we'll see. And then the animator. Oh, and a player input. There you go. Player input should be here, and then there'll be a script. I should probably just make that script actually. Rigid body's done. I'm not moving that. Box slide is done. Player input. At some point, I'll figure out how to do that. Script, new script down here. I'm going to. It's actually on the right. If you want to add a component, you literally just go. You click on the thing you want to actually make sure you're selected. Go to the right and add component, and to add a script, you type really nonsense or type new script, and then you can name it. So I'm going to name it controls. Give the code name and controls. I'm going to create an add. And now I am looking at. Nope, it's creating it. Never mind. And so now I have this here, and that should be above the animator. And now I am looking down here at my code for criminal controls attached to this character. And you can see right here with the script. And I'm going to show some of that. Do I actually have anything here? No. Where is... Mm-hmm. Check if you can actually see this. Because I made a big change. Okay. I think I have to actually transition. Okay, so transition. So now I'm over here. Studio mode. Right, so now I'm over here, and it's just a bunch of code I have now. And so something you can see in the editor is if you put public foo. Oh, you have to actually C#. You have to put it. You have to give it an actual type. So public string foo, and you can do nothing, or you can like. Well, I guess I'll show you. If you do nothing, just save this. Unity is gonna restart it. One second. We can go back up to Unity. And we can transition this. And we can see on the right. What's Unity? You can see on the right that now I have like a thing in criminal controls called foo, and it's a string, so I can write that. Or I can kind of hard code this in. Where are you? Here. And I can like assign it to a value, like Yeah, FASD. So it's like blue bar. Is that supposed to be? Um, so I can now if I save it, I can go up here. And if I oh no, actually I think I have to actually be using it inside. I have to press play, but this character doesn't show up, so you can't do it. But you can hard code this in, and it will just show up in the Unity editor, and it will say foo bar on the thing. Because it can say int. Yet you have to make this correct, so 10. 10 will be the int. Oh yeah, okay. So it just does show up here. In Unity, strings won't, but I guess this will. Now if you look, it's assigned to 10. So, let's see. What else do I have to do with this character? Do like quite a few things. Actually, I should make a notepad file. I need to keep track of all this because the characters. For new character, I will need. Let's see, art assets. Implementation. Sounds. Where am I? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Now I'm gonna add window capture. Okay. So now I gotta figure out what exactly I'll need for this. So art assets, I'll need a windscreen. For what else? I'll need. Oh right, I have not in transition yet. Yeah. All right, good enough. So for art assets, I will need let's see. I need the windscreen. I need the character select screen in game animations. I need right now. I need 5 sprays because each character has 5 sprays. What else do I need? I think that might be it. Do I need anything else? Okay, so when you boot up the game and you go to play, yeah, you really just need that stuff, I think. Oh, it's being splash. In-game animations. Because I reuse the in-game animations for a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait. Oh no, I don't need that. I think that might be it. I'm sure we'll figure out some other stuff. So right now, to do implementation, um, we need. No, I should do like no later. Implementation. I need to write script. I have to write the script differently. So, but it will be worth it. It will take a little longer, but it'll be worth it for every new character. Um, huh. I'll need to write script for the character. It'll be new. I need um, to add all art assets. I need to add sounds. That's more of a script thing though. I think mostly just write the scripts because I already wrote the load character script. I have to create, add prefabs to the right game objects. Yeah, because the game objects they load things in by making sure you. One second. I'm gonna put this. Um, well, that should be in the. Actually, it should be in the. I have to save it right now. I'll just put this in criminal. Well, yeah, we'll do it that way. All right. And sounds. Okay, I need a hit, whiff, walk, or run. I guess run, jump, land. Um, um, hmm. Super. Air dash. I think we have that. We have an air dash. So everyone else is air dash. So what am I gonna do with this? Oh my god, seriously? Uh, I'm gonna turn off studio mode here. Just here. Just take that. I wasn't on screen the whole time. That was annoying. Okay, I'm back. All right, so uh, this part, create and add prefabs to the right game objects. This is the issue I'm kind of scared about because not only do you have to give the prefab to the right place, to multiple places, you have to make sure they're in the same order in all those game objects. Otherwise, there'll be a problem. Oh yeah. Actually, no, that's an implementation thing. Uh, add shadow to the right places. So the characters have a shadow, and you have to make sure they're all also spawned properly. No, 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 no. Um, okay. So I'm gonna start. Let's just write the script. Just see what we can get with the script. Um, so the first thing I need to do for the script is Make sure you can see it. Okay. Now I have a bunch of stuff like we'll use player controls, and this has all this stuff. It also has a boilerplate for the input maps. All right, so let's just do this one at a time, so I don't have to go nuts. These are the layer masks you need to know what's the ground, what the other character is. I can't remember what the light is for. The goal is for the goal. I believe it might be for the middle, actually. It's gotten like out of hand what these actually are used for. Okay, so that's one. And I need, okay, all that. That's a lot. All that for the input mapping. Okay. And I need blah blah. Blah. Okay, it's gonna have his own name. I don't know like grab that shit. I don't know what keypad. Let me see if keypad is a thing. Keypad. There is one thing for keypad. That's surprising. Ground check. Ground check can't have anything in it. Yeah, I never use ground check. All right, so other layer mask. Yeah, this is to get the other character's layer mask. Before I knew what to actually do. Uh, let's go to the top. Oh yeah, and I also have to. I need to get some stuff. So up here, you have to actually import the stuff you need. Um, what was the input system? Input system users. There you go. And actually, I just need the input system as well. Okay, now yeah, take away the red marks, and this will be the animations. So I just need. Okay. Let's see what this gives me. I might not need weighting at all either. I don't think I ever use. Yeah, that's not there. Um, I don't use this attacking. Oh no, I use this attacking quite a bit. Uh, I use is hit. It's a bool. Okay, so I'll use that. Let's organize these up here too. Um, waiting. Okay. I'm going to just we're slowly getting through because there's a lot of boilerplate that I've forgotten at this point. Actually, you know what I should do? I should just get all of these. There's like a bunch of all these variables. And then I can go in here and look for myself what I need and what I don't need. Yeah, I need all these. I never use dir y. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I use it once. See, I don't need this. I think that's just actually that might be for testing purposes. Um, I should rename those better as well. Height, I don't think I ever used height again. That was used early on, I think. No, height is position, but then I never use it again. Yeah, I think this is more also for testing. Jumps, you always have two. I don't know why it's float. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I always added floats, and you really shouldn't. You should reuse ints whenever you can, because floats are inherently imprecise. By the way they're calculated. I once had a problem where like I needed something to go above a certain number and stop, but because it was a float, it would go to that number and it would like it would just stay a little bit below. And I'm by a little bit I mean like if it was 2, it was like 1.999999999995153. Like just below it. Because that's just the way that's just the float imprecision. I'm pretty sure anyway. So let me see what else I can do with this. Okay. Phasing friction is probably all very useful. Aggro I probably don't need. Start input time. The input timers are terrible. So I'm not gonna do them anymore. I'm going to use actual frames. I believe I have like yeah, where's like long frames, short frames, or are they? They're there. Yeah, so here I have like every attack needs different frames, an entirely different uh type of frames. What you don't. What you need is the states and the control the states, and this shouldn't be frames either. This should be or floats either. It should be an int. Um, Basically, what I was doing is every single attack had a type of frame attached to it, and and I would increment that when the attack was happening, and that's really dumb. It's really because you have to make sure all of them aren't on. Just the main thing to control states is like make sure one state's on at a time because they can't like overlap. So I think instead, do I have? I don't have a way of checking. Yeah. So okay. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, I do. I was like, what is it? Yeah, air down hit, air hit, up hit, yeah, upper just hit, down hit. These things. I'm gonna use these. And actually, I'm. Oh wait, oops, I messed that up. Yeah, that I'm in the wrong place. Oops. All right. So I said this, and that ruined that. And I don't think this will actually ruin anything. You know, let's not mess that with that right now. Let's go to height. I yeah. So you never need a height. This should be an int. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get rid of all these weird frames that I don't need. And then I'm gonna go in here and say like, is air hit? This will tell me that I'm currently in air hit. Is up air hit. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna actually make this better name. Is air up hit? This will be up hit. This will be is just hit. This will be is down hit. Is air down hit. And that will be our states. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna make sure just hit should be like right here. Yeah, just hit is true. That will be the what loops. Um, during our frame. So let me see what I can actually get through here with. Okay, in hit stop. Is that the one? I just think I'll say is hit stop because it is hit stop's important. What do I write duration here? I don't know. So you can air attack. Need a frame check, frame remain. Those are testings numbers. This is the important one. Input timer is no longer necessary, I think. I don't, this was used to make sure you can't, like when you can control again. Because the thing about it is, oh, I need this. Because you can always move, I think. Or no, that wasn't what that was. So, jump timer should really just be is jumping. It really should just be. Actually, I don't have an is jumping. We'll see. Is shielding. That's another. I should put that up here. Is air dashing. Yeah, that's another one. Here. I'll put. Oh, there's no. Yeah, there is shielding. Yeah. So. Is air block? I don't know what that is. Oh, air block. Yeah, that's the other fighting game mechanic one. Okay. Can air attack is pretty useful. Dash cancel? I don't know what that's for. Is canceled? I need that, yeah. Is jumping? Is falling. Can ball and can hit. These are the things that basically turn off the hitbox. I don't need them anymore. I need like a list. I need a list of names. Because I do these, yeah, these have to be like separate. So I don't really need can hit or can ball. What I need is I'm gonna make a public, what would they call it? Was it an array? Array list. Or sorry, game objects. Yeah, the game object. And if you put this on, it's a list. I'll call it a what hit. Yeah, so this will be a list of stuff it hit that frame. This is how it's implemented in the game, so I don't need any of these. I don't need can hit or will hit. Facing, yeah, that's an int. That's only one or -1 or 0. Friction, yeah. 80 window. Do I ever use 80 window again? I do a lot. Okay. Direction window. Oh yeah, I do again. Um, 80 timer. Definitely. 80 speed, 80s, 80 lag, 80 direction. Yeah, okay, so I use all those. That's just for air dashing. I don't think I need all of these just for air dashing. But I'm gonna try it. P2 is important. That's yeah, so that decides whether you're player 1 or player 2. So it's like true or false. And these are our attack states. These are fighting mode only states because you can't block any other states. Uh, okay. And frames, yeah, frames should be int. There's no reason for that to be float. Charge timer is only for Charlie. Oh, speaking of which, where's that? I didn't put the name in. Criminal right now, just for and that should be lowercase. So let me see what I'm actually gonna do here. This is the most boring looking stream. I swear to God, it's just programming. I don't have like the enough art to talk about here yet. Let me see. See what I can do here. Pull up. Okay. Let's go into. This is all the stuff I need for this. God, so many things. Yeah, so this is right here. So this power length. I think this slow time, slow meter time. So here, uh, um, This is for the meter, which again is like a lot of boilerplate. Let me see. I also need a. Let me see. I need a oh, what? I need a right at the bottom to go to. Oh yeah, I can't. Okay, I typically deal with my own collision scripts, but I can't do that right now. So because I'm using Unity's collision nonsense. Uh, I don't know if I should keep doing it though. It's very annoying. It's just very convenient. Okay, let me see. Yeah, after update. So it will be a bool is grounded, and this will return a bool. So basically, return. Actually, this is all actually boilerplate. Because I have to make sure this works with the character. Oh, damn it! I also need, which I do have. I do have the B. Yeah, BC2D. I have that. There's a lot of stuff I don't use. Or I used to use, but I thought I'd use, but I didn't end up using it anymore. That's all grayed out. That's the stuff I never actually use anymore. All right, so this is the annoying thing. There's a debug. And there's is grounded that I use here. Uh, oh right, yeah. So this is yeah. Each character has a particular some attacks. I want the characters to actually. Oh hello, Starry Sunny. I'm implementing a new character in my game, Aces Under the Moonlight, and let me see if I can actually show you something that isn't coding. Um, Studio mode here. And if I do this, studio mode, I'm kind of trying to implement this character. This is the very, very, very early placeholder art. And if you haven't seen, and it's going to end up looking more like sorry, these characters. But we're just getting started with this one. Very placeholder art. And if you want the full game, that's how the full game looks. Uh, so I was going to do all that. Thank you. This game is actually available for free at on Steam. If you go to that website, this will just take you to the Steam page, and the game's just free. So yeah. So this is what I'm. This is how it starts though. Like I'll show you like a. That's how this is how it ends with everything super detailed. So how it starts is just whatever you can get in. That's it. Um, Unfortunately, it also starts with all this code. I am not a coder. I'm more of an artist, so this was all very difficult to learn. yeah, thanks for checking it out. So, but I'm gonna basically actually show you. So this line 205, um, with that has all the red. That's basically a way to ignore the grounded function because the what the grounded function does, it's basically telling the game the character's on the ground and it has to behave differently. So all this, you know what? I'm going to go to character select. I'm gonna go here because there's no ball in this mode. So this basically tells the character how to when you're on the ground and start behaving differently. So let me see. Yeah, if I turn the hitboxes on, that blue thing, that decides your when you're on the ground. So you can see as soon as I touch these two blue things touch, the character's on the ground. But certain attacks, and it's different for every character, certain attacks will let you go past that. So right there, depending on where you are on the attack, you can just go even further down. I want to do that just for balance reasons, so you can actually hit the ball pretty simply. Do I have no? Oh, yeah, this one I think. No, not for this character. It was. Oh no, it is Spike. It's just very, very, very small. It's like between. I think it's just for one frame. Yeah, I should actually. I should increase that. Oh no, this is the wrong character. Yeah, the other character. Right. So let me. This is for the blonde character. Oh my god, this game has to stream in all my art. Okay. I just have to do this for a while before it's gonna freeze while it's streaming in the art. Um, okay. All right. So I'm going to character select. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna do the same thing. You're gonna see the character go like way underneath. So it might be easier if I like just turn off. You can actually see the camera go up too. But yeah, so that's a way to ignore the is grounded function. So you can actually hey Jeremy. So that's a way you can ignore the grounded function so your character can go below screen a little bit more. So let me yeah, let's go back to this code, unfortunately. Much less interesting, but hey, we can try. For this character, I don't know what I want yet, so I'm just gonna. I don't know which attack, so I'm just gonna do this. Um, oh, thanks for downloading the game, Starry. Yeah, I hope you like it. Okay, this. All right, so yeah, so this is what actually gives you the the is grounded functionality. Is you create a box and it collides with the ground basically. That's what platform layer mask is. Platform is the ground. And that's what gives you the functionality to detect what's going on in this game. And yeah, I think okay, yeah. So this ignore collision false. This will ignore collision between like uh two colliders that you decide here. So in this case, this character's box collider and the floor. And I'm setting that to false so that you don't ignore the collision. You always um, make sure the collision's going. And this ray color is for debugging. Uh, da, 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 da. Yeah, and this is more stuff. So basically, I just need the raycast, ignore the physics, ignore collision being turned off, and here at the bottom, I'm going to return whether the raycast detects anything, and that will decide if it's true. If it does detect something, that means that you're on the ground, and this whole function will return true. So that's what that's for, and this is on every character. So this is boilerplate. There's gonna be a lot of boilerplate that I've completely forgotten about because it's been so long since I've actually had to remake a character. So let me see what else is on the table. Write script, add all that art assets. Okay, so what exactly would I need? Um, Duration. I'm not sure what else I can do in here. I'm gonna look at the controls and maybe I can like have to look at the functions. Oh God, that's right. I have to give him all the yeah, the get input. Yeah, get input is a very large and very complicated. Hmm. Actually, this is actually yeah, there's a lot to get done before I actually am able to even spawn him into the game properly. So I think I should start with that. I should figure out what I need to spawn him into the game and see if that will even work. Um, so I believe that's yeah, it's in load guy. So okay. This is the loading script. So the app I'm using for this you're seeing right now, this is Visual Studio Code 2019. 2022 is the newest one, so just use that. Uh, Microsoft Visual Studio, right? That's what, sorry. Yeah, Visual Studio, sorry. The Microsoft like Visual Studio 2019, 2022 is the newest thing. The editor I'm using is Unity. This editor is Unity. Uh, it comes kind of sort of part and parcel with Visual Studio. It's just how they decide to use it. Um, and for the art, I use Photoshop. Yeah, yeah, thanks. It's pretty cool to jump through everything when you can like put it all together. What do I need? I need right. I was looking at the code. Okay, so okay, I'm trying to get to. Let me see character prefabs. Yeah, so this character prefabs is what I need to add the character to, which is up here. Which I have to do this manually inside Unity, so I have to let me let you show you Unity. Okay. Where is... Okay. So if we go up here to load character, this will give me the load guy script on the right. And you can see paddle 1 and paddle 2, the prefabs over there. So I'm going to add one. I'm going to put paddle 3 in there. And I also have to put the AI prefabs up to make an AI version, which it is not too hard. I can't remember what I actually... I think it's just the... I think they're all exactly the same. Anyway, they had the shadow prefabs are separate from the characters. This is the... so that's the training machine. These are all the stages, and those are all the balls. I don't know why these sprays are here yet. That's number 1. But I can't select this yet because in order to select it, you need to go to character select and open this, and you need the loader. Loader has, I believe, these two. This is where it's set which character is which. Because if you go to here, yeah, so these player prefs, these are the things that will what's the word? These persist over the scenes. This is basically like what your character keeps. Or like what the player, like what you can save in local storage, basically. So you can bring it up wherever you want. So in this case, they can choose which stage they want. They can choose the day or night. They can choose which ball they want. Everything. So I don't actually know where this particular one is. I have to open loader 1 second. Loading thing, I think. Is it loading thing? What is it? Script. Yeah, loading thing. This is the code for the what I'm looking for is loader loading thing. Let's awake start. Let's choose friend. Player num index 0. Yeah, okay. So this is where they're set. Where I select player. Man, there's a lot of code. God, it's a lot. Oh, I think I know what this is. Because these are buttons. Those are character selection. This has taken me how long? This game has been out for 2 years. It took me like a year and a half to actually make it, and I think like I'd say 2 years. We'll say 2 years in total. Because I kept working on it after the game came out. There's quite a bit I had to do after the game came out. Yeah, there's yeah, thousands of lines of code. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I have forgotten what most of it does. But if you give me a minute, I will figure it out. I did write this after all. It's been a while since I actually had to look through. Depth of is loading is true. Index 1. And I believe what happened was when you set index 1, that will go to load guy in the next place. And it will take that. Yeah, that just gets the players. When did you instantiate them though? Right here, prefab 1. And prefab 1 is guy 1. So yeah, that is actually where you get them. So how do you increase this number? And why is all this for player num equals 1? What is this even doing? CPU. Huh. Is loading. Backart 1 instantiate vandal list. Player. What is vandal list? Versus list. Vandal list. Huh. I don't think this is the proper one. This is something else. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's something else. Okay, this is for a completely different thing. Uh, yeah. So I'm looking at the wrong code. Character selection is what I needed. Yeah, so there's an enormous amount of uh, scripts as well. Yes, where am I? Where's my scripts? Hmm. Okay. This will give me okay, that's better. Character list. All right, yeah, this was it. This is what I'm looking for. Because the character list is empty because I haven't started. So I think if I go into it and I do the character list, yeah, there they are. They show up. Charlie, Cassandra. Okay. The character list comes from your transfer child again. That's on start. And does anything get set here? There you go. That's the index. Um, set every frame. Go transform get sibling index equal. Yeah, this gets a sibling index. It's not index. Yeah, okay. That's active. Index change here, and yeah, this will change the index. Excuse me. And set int will give you an index. Okay. Now we'll go to load guy, I think. Because index 2 that's all set here. This sets index. Where is choose friend? Oh yeah, no friend as in like you, yeah, you're playing against a computer player. That's right. Um, player num, yeah, player num is deciding whether you have. Okay, select player. Needs to get the index. All right. So player prep settings. Man, I'm confused. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming. Sorry. Uh. So basically, this is deciding if I go into where are you? If I go into OBS and I turn this back on. Player num decides who has chosen at this point. So yeah, if I do loading, it's actually the show player num. No, it doesn't. Yeah, okay, I see. Select player is saved to a player ref, and that's what's the ref called index 0 or index 1, and index and yeah, okay, I see. Okay, so I just need to add to character. So yeah, right. I need to add all of this stuff. So I need to add. Let's see. I need to add. Okay, so that's just the idle animation, and then I need to add the big splash art. And I need to add the name, and I need to add all the sprays. Yeah. So, and I need to add it to character select, as well as like all of these things. I need a. Oh, okay, I need a yeah, yeah. Let's put that in there. Okay, I understand now. I understand my own code. Okay, and needs a mode select heart. I'll call it confrontation. Need mode select splash. Adjusted. Okay. I have like about an hour left. Almost an hour left. Let me see. Um, all right. Well, that's a little close. Bubbles, yeah, that's fine. That's all set up. Let's go back to prefab. This guy. Let's go back to criminal controls down here. Like you're using the Unity. So, no, it is grounded, so I need to get him into all those areas, and then I need to get another character so we can switch between it. All right. All right, so the character select splash is what I need the most. That's fine. That's fine. That chat right place that a large set right true. Mode select slash adjusted game objects ratio. Right. Um, okay. I think I'll need. Yeah, they're not scaled properly. All right. Yeah, because yeah, he had to be that big. All right. So let me see. What else can I do today in the next hour? Right, okay. I should go into load. Load guy. All right. Let's load guy. And see what I need to actually when he shows up. Because what happens is the game sends a bunch of signals to the players when they spawn in, so they can set up everything correctly. Um, so right here, this is how you can send a message to some random person. So right here, I do see clone one. What is this? Yeah. So I do send message to whatever clone one is, and clone one is like just the player one. And set side, and you can send one thing, which is annoying. Um, so here, it basically everyone needs a set side, and you need a set shadow. So that also means I need a shadow. Okay. Which shadow is not new assets, is just basically the idle animation again. So I need a set side, and let's see, let's go to set side. Set side. Excuse me. Again, more boilerplate, and I need this too. Need that, and I need to go to here and I'll put these on top because that's where they go. And this will give this again boilerplate stuff already figured out beforehand. This is what it needs to put everything in the right place. Uh-huh. Oh. Oof. Hmm. Okay, then what else do I need load guy for? Okay, so I need set shadow, and I think that's it. Yeah. So what can I do here? Or anything else right yet? That isn't even made yet. Yeah, the players can create the players. Oh, oh. Sorry. Sorry. Um, so criminal controls. God. Okay. I have set side, I have set shadow. When character starts. Let's go to the start. Control. Start. Start is at the very beginning. Was it? Yeah, start is called before the first frame update. So this is just before the game starts. All of this stuff is done on everyone in the hierarchy. Yeah, all my get stuff is in here. And I'm going to assume I need all of this, so I'm going to just put this in here. Yeah, I do need all of this. Again, more boilerplate stuff. Every character needs this, sort of. I won't be needing a lot of it. That's not needed anymore. Stop swing and stop set frames don't exist right now. In hit stop. That doesn't. What? Why? I do have that. But not. Did I delete that? Oh, really? Oh. Is hit stop. That's what I called it. Is hit stop. Okay. Um. Start input time is not needed anymore because that is for attacks and stuff. Position 1, position 2, that's needed. Yeah, rigid body and get my own box collider. Why is there a transform here? This you don't need that. I don't think so. Do I need that? I don't want to transform. All right, transform stays. See if it's needed later. VFX. That's something that's in the hierarchy. Camera. Yeah. You need the local rotation. Yep. When it starts. My sprite renderer. Yep, need that. Sprite mask. Need that. Oh, I have to give him a mask. Right. Let's go to basically every character. Go to Paddle 2 has a mask, and that determines where the it gives me some visual effects I can use. So let's create sprite mask. call it mask. Okay. Oops. Mask. Sprite mask. Alpha cutoff. Default 10. Default 1. Center. Custom range. Okay, yeah, custom range. That's what I needed. Custom range. Default 10. Default 1. Center. That should be everything. That mask. 10. Default 10. Default 1. Center. Custom range 0.2. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that's all I really need for that. All right, let's go back to let's go back to the code. Okay, sprite mask. Yeah, need that input. Yeah, you need the input maker. Speed, max speed. So all this is set here, and this will just have to change once I get the character in there. This will determine how the character feels. Blah, 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 blah. So speed is run speed. Max speed is I think something else that I don't use. I don't think I actually use this anymore. Jump force is yeah. Jump fall speed is fast fall speed. Peak gravity is natural falling speed. Air speed. Yeah, it's how fast they are in the air. AD speed is air dash speed. So everyone has the same. It's a max fast fall friction. Yeah, it's also explanatory. Sprite mask. Right, yeah, you have to control the sprite mask separately. That's annoying. To the scale, other guy player. Layers. Oh yeah, this is the layer the character starts because they can change. Mm-hmm. I do use max speed. Where's D boost? Do I even use it? No, I already said it. All right. The net. Yeah, you need the net. Transnet. Transform with the net. Yep. Don't know why I need aggro. Okay. Okay. Oh yes, the collision enter. Skip it all of this because it needs it. That's out of bounds. It needs that too. Collision. I don't think I need it. Okay, that should be fine. Stop frame and set frames. That will be these would be very different in this for this character. Let's see. Was that really the ball has a more complicated relationship with the yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think that's gonna be for today. I gotta get the all the stuff I need, and then I'll do an art stream, I guess, next, maybe tomorrow. All right, yeah, that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys.